Hey, it's Sukrit from STEMcoder, and now in this video we're going to find the derivative of the cosine function. In the last video we found the derivative of the sine, and in order to do that we actually needed to find two additional limits. The process of finding the derivative of the cosine is actually really similar to that, so definitely recommend you watch the video on finding the derivative of the sine so that you will learn exactly how we got these two limits. But without further ado, let's get started. We have our limit definition up here. D over dx of cosine of x is equal to the limit as h approaches 0 of cosine of x plus h minus cosine of x divided by h. We have a trigonometric identity over here. Cosine of x plus h is equal to the cosine of x times cosine of h minus sine of x times sine of h. We'll go ahead and make the substitution to get this expression. The limit as h approaches 0 of cosine of x times cosine of h minus sine of x times sine of h minus cosine of x divided by h. I'm going to regroup now the terms over here right now. So limit as h goes to 0 of cosine of x times cosine of h minus 1 over h minus sine of x sine of h over h. And let's split this up into two limit expressions. So limit as h goes to 0 of cosine of x times cosine of h minus 1 over h minus a limit as h goes to 0 of sine of x sine of h divided by h. So where do we go from here? We can actually take this cosine of x and this sine of x out of the respective limit expressions, because neither of them actually contain the variable h. So let's go ahead and do that. We get cosine of x times the limit as h goes to 0 of cosine minus 1 over h minus sine of x times the limit as h goes to 0 of sine of h over h. And what is this equal? Well, we know that the cosine of x is just over here. Cosine of x as, times, what is this limit over here? Well, we actually found that to be 0 minus sine of x. And what did we find this limit to be? We found it to be 1. And so this whole thing evaluates to negative sine of x. So we have found that the derivative of cosine of x with respect to x is negative sine of x.